Okay. What's good? What's good? What's good, baby? It's your boy Trix, the Sports Junkie, and welcome to another edition of the Nbs Show, the flagship show on the brand, the show that started it all. We here, baby. We got a lot to talk about, but of course, I got the homies in the building first. I got my brother repping the Saints. About time you repping the Saints, man. Got my dog Keo in the building.
Yeah, man, I'm just here to dominate another show. I dominated the recap show for Kings versus Queens. I dominated uncensored last night. Now, shout out to Chef Trez. I'm about to hit 3 of them things on you on the NBS show. Woo!
God, here we go. Here we go. And then we got the homie that drafted the quarterback in the first round. I'm
Wow.
just messing with you. What's up to my dog, Bumpy Bars in the building? What up, homie?
I ain't gonna never hear the end of that.
Hey,
It's
we all
all
have those
Keo's
moments.
fault. That's the problem with it.
Blame it on me.
Jesus. But anyway, shout out to both of y'all, my guys in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. We here. Let's get this in. I know you heard that little rambling Keo did about dominating last night's show. We all know that wasn't true, but we all listen to Keo anyway because it's Keo. But we're going to get to the show then, though.
Keo. Let's get it popping, man. We had a fire little week just now.
So this is not the battle rap show, but it is the NBS show where we talk nothing but sports. First topic for tonight, man, we're gonna be talking about the NFL draft. We're gonna do a quick recap on it, and our first recap that we got in store is our winners and losers from this past weekend from the NFL draft. So, how do you guys have it? Winners and losers.
You want me to go first, Bumpy, or you got it?
Oh, I'll go first. I have no problem going first.
Okay.
Hey, it's crazy that the team, think about being a Cowboy fan. When you do research on other teams, you really don't like doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing research on you niggas, but I got to do it, so I do it on y'all. I do it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I do it for these teams, and I talk about them. But I'm talking about two teams that I don't like too much. The Tennessee Titans. I think they won in the draft. I think they one of the biggest winners to me personally.
Wow.
Because it's like I feel like they kind of replace as much as they can. Like they traded A.J. Brown. That was kind of crazy to me. But then they picked up Treylon Burks for $20 million less a year. I think you can really kind of work with that. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of work with that. And then on the top of that, they replaced they DB with Roger McCreary in the second round. I don't know, man. That's kind of winning to me because both of those dudes have high potential in the NFL to me coming up, you know what I'm saying, in the future. So I like that. And at the same time, they ran across Malik Willis in the third round. In the third round, they picked up everything they really needed. Tennessee is really kind of ready right now to do what they got to do. They got people that can start this year. And that's why I feel like they won. And so shout out to them. And I got the Jets winning because y'all know I'm high on Sauce Gardner, right? They picked up Sauce, which was great for them. What they need, receivers. They got Garrett Wilson, great for them. What else they need? Somebody to rush the quarterback, Jermaine Johnson. That's winners to me. To me, they picked up the right positions at the right time and people that can play, kind of early. So I feel like Titans and Jets are my winners for this draft.
All right. Well, let me start right there, I should say, because I'm 1,000% with you on the Jets. 1,000% with you. They got 4 guys that they literally can start this year.
Yeah.
Can go out there and start. You talking about Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson, and then they land Breece Hall as well on top of that. And let's not forget about Jeremy Ruckert from Ohio State, the tight end. A lot
I
of people
forgot about that
a
one.
lot of people talk about Olavey. A lot of people talk about Garrett Wilson. They land him. And then right here in my backyard, big Max Mitchell. They land Max Mitchell. I mean, I like the Jets' draft. I think you can look back and say, if everybody in this draft they hit on, at the end of the day, this could be arguably one of the best people teams or drafts ever for a team in NFL history if they hit. Now they're gonna have to hit on them.
Right.
If they don't, then that's a whole different problem. I'll give you one more, and it's just the way people fell to him, and that's the Detroit Lions. A lot of people's not talking about the Lions draft, but to me, you got the best player in the draft, Aiden Hutchinson, who should have went 1 but went 2. Then you got arguably, if not for the injury, Jameson Williams in the first round with that. I think the Lions, and then they hit little things here and there. Joshua Pascal from Kentucky is a beast on the edge. They did a lot of good things. And when I look at it, we may be looking back and saying, man, the Lions are up to something. I think they still need a quarterback.
You think?
They'll probably get the quarterback next year. And that was actually smart to me for them to wait, because this wasn't the quarterback draft. Next year is the quarterback draft. Give Goff another chance. If he doesn't do the job, come in there and get one of those quarterbacks next year. I like the Lions draft. I'm going Jets and Lions, but I do think that the Jets had overall the best draft.
Okay.
Oh my God, man. I can't believe this.
Oh God.
We mentioning the Jets, the Lions. It doesn't matter what happened in this draft. May look good on paper. They're still going to end up in last place in their respective divisions.
Here we go.
Let me tell you what exactly is the winner. My winner is the Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Hold on, man. Wait, hold on. Okay. After I was rudely interrupted.
Warranted.
Okay, all right. Okay, they opened the night by trading to get Titans star AJ Brown, gave him $100 million 4 years. $57 million guaranteed. Pairs him up with Devontae Smith, and then they get defensive tackle Jordan Davis from Georgia. I thought it was a great draft. And then running the football against him and Fletcher Cox is gonna be probably a tough time, man. And then Philadelphia wasn't done in the second round. I thought it was a steal getting Nebraska offensive line Cam Jurgens figures to be Jason Kelly's successor. The Eagles then picked up a steal in the draft with Nakobe Dean, who dropped really far in the draft. However, injury issues, surgery may be a huge issue, but I like what I saw from this, man. Philadelphia, I hate the Eagles. It breaks my heart to call them winners, especially me being a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Not with that hat on.
Okay.
Not with that hat on. We wouldn't do that. Who that? Nigga, who that?
Let's go, baby.
Okay, I'm getting sick of you right now. Go ahead, let's go. Let's go to our
Keo.
losers.
I love you too, Keo.
All right, let's go to the losers, man. Who are the big losers? Big L's.
I mean, to me, that wasn't really too hard. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of stands out kind of broadly to me if you just watch from the outside looking in. It's the Cleveland Browns, man. They still got Baker Mayfield. He don't want to be there. And then guess what else? Nobody want him. So what are they doing over there? They done lost players. They've fallen down. They still got Baker. Everything's a wrap over there right now, because if your quarterback don't want to be there, the whole team is going to play like that. And I think the Cleveland Browns basically lost all the way around in the draft. And I wouldn't put nobody above that. But y'all go ahead and tell me what y'all got.
Okay, well, mine is, and a lot of people's I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, because a lot of experts are giving them an A+ draft, an A draft. I see B+. The Atlanta Falcons. Oh my God! And I know people are gonna say X, You a Saints fan, so that's your rival. Why? Now, I don't care. I'm glad they drafted the way they do. Okay, so when you look at it, Drake London was the first receiver drafted in the draft. I don't think he's a top 3 receiver. I could be wrong, but we're going to see. Coming up, the year's going to prove to see if, what's going on. Then you got Desmond Ridder, I think in the 3rd, 4th round. At the end of the day, is Desmond Ridder the future of your franchise? I know Keo likes him. I don't think he's the future. I will say, I think he went to the one team that has the quarterback that plays just like him in Marcus Mariota. I like his confidence. The kid said the Falcons basically going to win a Super Bowl under him, which is dope, and I wish him nothing but the best. But I don't like the Falcons draft. I think overall we're going to look back and say they wasted their first-round pick. They drafted a quarterback, and now they're going to have to try to live with that quarterback for the next 5 years, and it's not going to pan out. I think the Falcons push their franchise back another 5 years.
Even if they do draft good, I still had no faith. Just saying. It's the Falcons,
It's my turn?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. My losers for the draft is the New England Patriots, man. It doesn't matter what happens in anybody's mock drafts or what they think about their class. But first round, man, they pick up Chattanooga offensive guard Cole Strange with the 29th overall pick. Really? Unbelievable. Something typical Bill Belichick would do. The second round, they drafted Baylor speedster Triquan Thornton, which was probably their best pick of the drafts. So sad, man. He could have been taken in the 3rd round, man. I didn't think they should have drafted him that early. But, it is, the typical New England Patriots that we normally see in every single draft. And the interesting pick of all, out of all the quarterbacks they could have picked, they went after Bailey Zapp.
I like Zapp. Don't do that. We not doing that. Hey, I'm not sitting there saying he's gonna be a stud.
Are we hyping up Bailey Zapp?
No, I ain't doing. You ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. Bailey Zapp. I'm not sitting there saying he's gonna be a starter, but he could be a definitely solid backup. And the way they drafted him at, that's a good thing. If you have a solid backup, I have no issue with that pick. Zapp can play. You tripping? You better go run that tape.
If you draft him in the 4th round, they must be rich.
And you'd be mad if you take Mac Jones' job.
They must be rich.
All right, man. So let's go on to our now that we see where all the players has lined up, who's on what team. Who you think is going to be the bust in the 2022 draft going into this season?
I want to hear. I kind of want to hear what Ace got to say about.
Okay, so going into it, I said Kayvon Thibodeau would be the biggest bust in the draft. I still think he's going to be a bust. I wish the young man a million years of success. I just don't see it. But I'm going to go a different route. And I know people's going to say, oh, the slander is real, the hate is real. I'm going Drake London, a top 10 pick. And when I look at Drake London, I say to myself, and it's not even so much Drake. A lot of people think it's just about me hating on Drake London. If Drake London goes to a team where I trust their quarterback, then I can sit here and say, oh, he might pan out. But I think that he went to a team that really doesn't have the quarterback. Marcus Mariota, could you maybe win some games with him? Possibly. But he's not about to fling that ball all around the field. Drake London, I don't think he's gonna have 1,000-yard season. I don't think he's gonna have double-digit touchdowns. I don't think he's gonna be close to that. So when you're gonna look at it and you say to yourself, then you come in behind Marcus Mariota with Desmond Ridder, somebody that's pretty similar to Mariota. I look at Drake London's career. If he doesn't leave Atlanta or they don't get a quarterback, we're gonna look back and say he went top 10. Why? And then on top of that, last thing I'm gonna put up there, this was a wide receiver draft. So if Garrett Wilson has a Hall of Fame career, or Jameson Williams has a Hall of Fame career, or Chris Olavey, or any one of these receivers, they're going to say, you took Drake London first and you could have took one of those guys. A lot of pressure on Drake London. I'm going Drake London and Kayvon Thibodeau. Kayvon Thibodeau, I'm just not big on, and Drake London, his situation is horrible in my opinion. So that's my 2 busts.
That's crazy. Drake London? Dang. I need to see that now. You know what I mean? Me, I went a different route myself. Like I didn't think no receivers were gonna be busts. I think the quarterbacks got time to work their way in, so they're not gonna I think they should have time to not be a bust to learn the game. But I think the biggest bust goes to that hat right there that man got on, and Trevor Penning will be horrible. I think.
Oh God,
is not that. I do not see the standout factor when you watch the screen to jump off I don't see it with him. And he faces not the greatest competition in college football. Those are not the greatest. FBS and FCS is not the greatest competition, man. He had the most penalties in both of those. The whole year. 2020? No,
he's nasty.
Now he has to go against people with some of the best defenses in his division, and he got to guard right now. I don't see Trevor Penning ever catching on and even becoming a great star. So I think the biggest bust goes to the New Orleans Saints, man. He never had the standout factor to me at all. Like just when watching him, he never jumped off the screen. So I don't really see it with him. Talk to me, Keo.
The bust for me in the draft is as Malik Willis for me.
Oh, you guys have went deep. You two have went deep. You too.
Third round, Keo. Come on, man. That's not even really a bust at this point.
Yeah.
Give me somebody in the first round.
The first round?
That's a bust. If you get drafted I gave you a top 10 pick.
My biggest bust, that's it. My biggest bust is Trayvon Walker. He's gonna be a bust. He is. This is Jamarcus Russell all over again.
Jamarcus Russell?
I see nothing special.
Is horrible.
I see nothing special in this guy, man. Especially where he landed in the Jacksonville Jaguars, where they're basically still in the stages of rebuilding, man. It's gonna be too much expectations set for this guy. They still got issues in nearly in every single position. New system, new coach, new personnel. Obviously, I think it's going to be a huge issue for him, and I won't be surprised if this guy is the bust. He's a clear bust for me. I don't see no Drake London as a bust. I like what I see in Drake London, man.
You're a USC fan. Of course, you're gonna say that.
All right, whatever, man. Whatever.
Hey, what's wrong with being a USC fan, though?
Hey, man.
Jesus. This guy right here.
We're not doing that.
Okay.
Good, man.
Okay, whatever you say, Early Doucette.
Wow.
Okay.
Don't disrespect Early. Early's from my area. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
No, but I have him as a bust though. I hope he's not. I just don't. If it was me, I would have rolled with Aiden Hutchinson, man. Aiden Hutchinson just more of an impact. But that's my bust. Okay, let's go to the Rookie of the Year, man. 2022 Rookie of the Year.
Okay, I'll go first. Offensive, I'm going Chris Olavey. I think not because I'm a Saints fan. I just look at his weapons around him. You got Kamara, you got Michael Thomas. You have to deal with them too. I think that's going to be a pass-happy team. And I think Jameis Winston, though he does throw interceptions, he does put up gaudy numbers. And if he's healthy, I expect Chris Olave to have a pretty good season. Maybe one of the best seasons one of the better seasons out of all the rookie receivers and the rookies. So I'm going to go Chris Olave offensively. And defensively, as much as I want to go Aiden Hutchinson, I think Devin Lloyd is going to be the defensive rookie of the year. I think he's actually going to be better than Trayvon Walker for Jacksonville, who they picked up later in the first round. Devin Lloyd's a beast, man. I think he's going to win defensive rookie of the year.
Oh, is that right? Well, on offense, guess what, X? I got Drake London
Oh my God! Hey, I will bet you.
What?
I will bet
I got Drake London, Rookie of the Year.
you.
Offense.
Hey,
X.
we got a better case of something on
What
that.
you drink? What you drink?
I drink water.
Then we bet in the case of water.
Hey,
You want Fiji? What kind you want?
Whatever water. Hey, I drink Avion, but we gonna get.
I can go ABI. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I got Drake London, B. All right.
that's
You got
the
what's his
case.
name? If neither one of us win, none of us get water.
All right.
One of
That's
us got to
the
win
case.
for the
That's
water.
case.
One of us got to win for the water. You got me? I think Drake London. I just think, man, he's just built for the NFL. I think, man, and I think he's gonna catch on early. I have no doubt about that. And I just think, USC builds receivers for the NFL, and he has the speed already.
What receiver came besides Keyshawn Johnson? Who has USC built?
What?
Who? Mike Williams? Dwayne Jarrett? Are you kidding me? What?
They'll be okay. They'll be okay.
Juju
Just watch.
Smith-Schuster had one good year.
Just watch Drake London.
Okay.
Just watch Drake London this year. All right. And stop hating.
Stop
hating, dog.
It's
That's
no
LSU talk. That's all LSU, okay? And I got, of course, I'm sticking with my guy, defensive player of the year. I'm going Sauce Gardner. I think he's going to be out there. I think he's going to put on the show. I think he'll make a presence early on his side of the field. I'm pretty sure he'll have a few times where, he'll get burnt learning the system, but I don't think that'll happen all year for him. I think he's one of those catch-on fast type DBs, which is one of the reasons he got drafted. So I got Sauce Gardner being the rookie of the year on the defensive side. Man, I'm sticking with him. That's my guy. I told y'all he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
My defensive rookie of the year. I'm going with Aiden Hutchinson to win defensive rookie of the year. I like I said, I think he's gonna make a huge impact. A huge impact going into the season, man. I think I think he could reach double digit sacks also, and I think he's gonna definitely help out his team. So I got him as defensive player rookie of the year. And last but not least, man, my offensive rookie of the year goes to Chris Olave as offensive rookie of the year. I think that with what the Saints are trying to do right now, they've always needed a number 2 wide receiver, somebody that could support Michael Thomas. That's has always been their issue, helping out Michael Thomas. Despite I don't know what they're planning to do with him. I won't be surprised if he gets traded or they move on from him. But if Michael Thomas, it's going to be trouble for teams in the NFL. And I think and obviously you can't double team and Chris Olave. He could beat you down the middle, route running skills, explosive yards after the catch. And he's a great possession receiver, great hands, and I like Chris Olave for offensive rookie of the year. I think that's a no-brainer for me.
Oh, fantasy owners,
a no-brainer.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome, Keo. Fantasy
no-brainer. Okay.
I swear, you always got something to say.
No-brainer. Remember you said that.
Yeah, it is a no-brainer. No, but if it's not Chris Olave, I would go with Kenny Pickett though for the Steelers.
Wow. Okay, well, since you're gonna do that, I'm gonna say this. But I don't see that's why I don't think he's gonna win it, because I don't think he's gonna get enough touches because of the situation they have in Buffalo. But I think James Cook, if he can get the touches, I don't think he'll get it this year. Maybe in a couple of years he'll be the man over there. But if he gets the touches, he can definitely win Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
I hear ya.
All right, so that's our recap from the NFL draft. We'll see what happens as the season transpires, as we get closer to the season. But now let's talk some NBA playoffs, man. NBA playoffs is getting quite interesting now, man. So we're into the conference semis now, and for our very first topic for tonight, man. We're gonna be talking about the Philadelphia 76ers, man. So with the Philadelphia 76ers, man, what type of chance are you giving them to beat the Miami Heat with no Joel Embiid?
Yeah, no Joel Embiid. No Joel Embiid. I don't take that much off from that. I don't take like a whole 85 or percent off, but I do take like 50% off losing Joel. You know what I mean? Like because he takes so much from the other team. He's so much spacing. He requires so much attention that I think he does. I give it like I get him a 50-50 chance to win without Joel Embiid. I think it's like 50-50. So I think they can still run as a team. I think still got a good enough team that can compete and beat a Miami team who's not great. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say that they're just going to get knocked out because of losing Joel, unless they just all of a sudden just no heart. If they just come out there with no heart, then it is what it is. Which I'm not a Philly fan, and I don't know if they got heart or not. But I tell you like this: if they don't play with it, they definitely gonna get ran out the building. But I say 50-50, man.
Okay. So your question was, if Joel Embiid doesn't play, what's the chance that they win the series? That's what you said?
Yeah.
Zero. If Joel Embiid doesn't play, they have no chance. We all battle rap fans. And I want to salute somebody. Man, there's this beautiful woman out there in Boston. She goes by 40 bars. I just want to say, I know in battle rap we call it a 30 when you lose every round. If Joel Embiid doesn't play, we're going to call it a 40, because they're going to get swept. If Joel Embiid doesn't play, the Miami Heat will sweep the Philadelphia 76ers. Are y'all kidding me? And if, because they said Joel Embiid may come back in game 3. If he comes back, I still only give them a 20% chance to win this series. Because if they go down 0-2, that you're telling me Joel Embiid coming off of an injury, you got to win the next 4 out of 5? That's crazy. That's not going to happen. 20% chance at best with Joel Embiid coming back in game 3. If he doesn't come back, it's 0% chance, and they're getting 40.
And I thought I hated Philly.
Yeah, man, I give them no type of chance at all, man. Obviously, James Harden can't be trusted. 16 points in game 1. They lost by 14. It's I don't know where Tobias Harris has been in the
He
playoffs.
actually played well in that game with Tobias.
I mean, outside of that game, it's going into entering the playoffs. He hasn't shown up, and they don't have them shooters like they did last year with Seth Curry over there. So I think this is definitely not good for them. Miami's definitely overlooked. And they got weapons over there, man, with Butler, Tyler Hero, Adebayo, and when this team is healthy, they're tough to beat. So that's the team that I'm rolling with. So
and you still got Oladipo and Kyle Lowry not even playing.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be tough to beat this team though. So I give them no chance though. If Embiid's like 50% of the offense, he dictates
Exactly.
the tempo of that game, man, and the way the speed of the game goes, and that sucks that he may be probably out for the entire series. So with that being said, let's move on over to our next topic, and we're going to talk about the Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors. So these two teams are in the collision course right now to meet in the conference finals. Who has been the more impressive team in the playoffs?
Is this really a question?
It shouldn't be. I don't think it should be.
Okay, so and this is no disrespect. Because I'm a Pelicans fan. It took the Suns 6 games with the New Orleans Pelicans, who are an under 500 team. I want you to understand that they're under 500. It took them 6 games. Now, that's no disrespect. The Pelicans were playing some good basketball down the stretch. But you're talking about the Warriors who beat, arguably, I'm not saying he is because that's perspective, arguably the defending, reigning MVP in Jokic, and possibly going to go back-to-back on it, and they did it in 5 games. They beat a better team in less amount of games. You get the emergence of Jordan Poole, the new Splash brother. Then you go out there and you beat Ja Morant, another MVP candidate, did win Most Improved Player in Game 1. I gotta go with the Warriors. They've been more impressive to this point. I'm not sitting there saying the Suns won't beat them. I'm just saying who's been more impressive. They had tougher competition, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with the Warriors thus far.
I gotta piggyback off that one, man. It was just the competition factor for me, really, when you break it down, just what they had to go through. And the Warriors has been playing kind of like, they've been playing better basketball in the playoffs to me anyway. And I just feel like the Warriors just, I don't know, man. Like I said, I got them to win it this year. You know what I mean? I really think they got what it takes to take it right now, man. The way they playing, I think they gelling at the right time. Phoenix still has some ifs about them in certain places, like closing out games, and also they have some defensive issues. So sometimes we got to worry about what Phoenix does. But the Warriors, it's not a whole lot of stuff you got to pick at them about their game. You know what I mean? So I just think the Warriors have definitely played better basketball in the playoffs thus far.
Yeah, it's clearly the Warriors, man. Better team. They're just been the more complete team the entire from the first round to from what we see in Game 1, and then they got Game 2 tonight. So I just think they've been more of an impressive team. I don't know what's going on with the Suns. I don't think it's that same Suns team that we saw last season, though, in the playoffs. This is a different Suns team, banged up with injuries, but I think they'll bounce back, man. And I think I'm not gonna upsets can happen, but I don't expect any upsets. But clearly the Warriors for me.
Okay. Got him. I can't believe we all agreed. I thought for sure Keo was going to say something different.
Okay, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to switch it up a little, man. So, Giannis is the talk right now, man. He's the talk right now. So if, a lot of people got the Bucks going to the NBA Finals. If Giannis leads his team to the NBA Finals and wins a title once again, what can we say about Giannis now?
He's the best player in basketball.
He's the best player in the world. Then you can't.
Hey, it's not really now. It's not really. It's not that much of an argument if he back-to-backs with his team like he did with this year, and even though he didn't play as well last year, fight through the adversity and to come back and win again this year. And it's not, tell me this, how many people win back-to-backs?
Exactly.
It's not a lot of people. Kobe's one of the main ones that before that's where back-to-backs stopped. After that, it was one type stuff. Giannis could be the one to bring that back, man. And bringing it back without a super team, to me, you can't say nothing but greatness. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, that's just calling the best basketball player in the game. Like, and I'm not arguing the fact that anybody else could even pick anybody else for. Like, I would definitely have to challenge y'all because I don't see nobody else better than him, especially in the clutch time of basketball. He plays great in the clutch, and he's not a three-point shooter, but he plays great in the clutch. Like, he makes smart decisions. So I definitely got Giannis. I love it.
And not only that, on both ends of the court, offensively and defensively, he affects the game. If they win it again, let's just say they beat Boston. Boston was the number 1 ranked defensive team with 2 young gunners on their team in Tatum and Brown that just swept Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. They win that matchup, which they did lose today. It's 1-1 now, but it's heading back to Milwaukee. So they stole one. Now they got home court advantage for the rest of that series. If they win that series, they knock out a team that basically swept Durant and Kyrie. Then you turn around and play the number 1 seed, possibly, in the Miami Heat, who we just named all the talent that they had. if they were to beat Miami and then turn around and Bumpy and I think Keo, for the most part, a lot of people are picking Golden State to get there. If he beats the Warriors with Curry, Clay, Draymond, and Jordan Poole,
that's crazy.
Argument. I mean, he's the best player in the world until you dethrone him. So yeah, if he wins, it's for sure he's the best player in the world.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna say nothing crazy on here. Giannis, I think he's the best player right now. I just think it just, you know,
I wouldn't argue that.
I think it just elevates his legacy, winning this title, man, especially beating the Golden State Warriors. So, obviously I want to see, not just because I'm a Warriors fan, I want to see the Bucks and the Warriors. We've seen what happened with the Bucks and Suns. I really don't want to see that again. But I think if he beats the Warriors, a team like Golden State is assembled. Obviously, his legacy is gonna definitely elevate. And I think he's the best right now, man. What he's been able to do with the team that he has. He could have went to team up with another superstar, but he doesn't. He didn't do that. He stayed in Milwaukee, man. And Deer District, it'd be lit over there, man. So,
hey, man, I feel you on that. I feel like it's safe to say the Suns ain't going back, so don't worry about that.
Hey, I got, I'm about to brag a little bit, a little bit, just because we were talking about NFL draft. Let's go back to the NBA draft when Giannis was coming out. Kill, who did I say would be the best player in that draft? Go ahead and tell the world what I said.
You said Giannis. Hurry up, get to your damn point. Gosh.
The world didn't even know who he was. I just saw a lot of film from him like, this kid is nasty. This kid is almost 7 foot and can do what he wants on the court. And lo and behold, fast forward time, a lot of people call him the best player in the world now.
Yep, he definitely is, man. All right. So with that being said, that wraps things up for tonight's NBS show. So let's go to our shout outs.
I want to shout out y'all, man, for holding it down all these weeks. I'm finally back. Now I'm putting Keo in check like I'm supposed to because he thinks that that's right. And I'm calling out all the bull. If y'all come on here and say Kenny Pickett should be drafted to the Los Angeles Chargers, I'm going to call it out. And I love you, Bumpy. You my dog. Shout out to your son. Hey, I see him. What's up, little man? But
you don't know what he want to do right now. You run around crazy.
People in their place. And Drake London is not going to win Rookie of the Year. I'm putting it out there. But shout out to you.
Hey. Just because I go, you know what I'm saying, I'm not afraid to put my heart on the line with people, you know what I'm saying, with people who with the long shots. Y'all don't give people a chance because y'all got these, you know what I'm saying, these biased hearts. It's okay. Drake London, baby. Y'all heard it. Shout out to y'all. Let me give y'all a shout out show. Shout out Sauce Gardner, by the way. Hey, shout out to y'all. All right. I appreciate y'all having me on the show. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love when X talk his mess when he don't like what I say. I love it because you're going to get that the whole time, brother. Shout out to Keo. I appreciate you and your half cowboy, half saint wearing butt. It is what it is. I'll take it for now. But right now, your cowboy fan is suspect. Okay? Suspect.
Like the kids say, you sus.
Hey, but I appreciate y'all though, man. The show fire, everything, man. I appreciate being here. Subscribe to this channel, man. Subscribe to my guys up there, man. Salute, though.
Yo, shout out to Bumpy, shout out to X, man. Dope show tonight. Tomorrow, NBS Let's Talk About. Next week, we'll be dropping the NBS Power Rankings, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And shout out to everybody that continues to support the brand, man. Follow us on social media platforms and make sure you subscribe to the content on NBS Central. Make sure you subscribe to Bumpy Bar's channel also. And we got a huge week this week, man. We got a couple battle rappers jumping on the show throughout the week for Civil War that's coming up. Those of you that's battle rap fans, so make sure you look out for that. But with that being said, this has been the NBS show, and we'll see you guys next time.